please do click follow, click like. I'll do the same for you too. And I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm gonna make a delicious dessert. Um, in the region where I'm from, in Cambodia, in Battambang, this type of dessert we use different kind of fillings. Okay, so this dessert here is originated in the Asian country that I was born in Cambodia. I also seen this in Thailand and perhaps in Laos and probably in Vietnam also. I'm not sure about Malaysia or Indonesia because I have not been to the country, have not done research. So therefore this dessert here, I'm just referring it to where it's originated. Sorry. Um, So I am so proud to have inherited the recipe from my great-grandparents from Cambodia. Okay, so and Cambodian call it num gom. Okay, num gom. Typically, the sticky rice flours, and I will combine some of the tapioca flour today to make the dough even more elastic, even more tender or or gluey, one that little sticky gluey kind of thing. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and start it with our fillings because I needed to saute the fillings to allow the coconut to cook and to bring the best flavor. Okay, so I let me measure what I have. I grated half of the coconut because I have half of the coconut left from the previous cooking meat. So I grated, so I assume that I'm gonna have about 2 cups of the grated coconut from the coconut that I have. Okay, and I'm gonna use these grated coconut that I got from the frozen section because I couldn't get the fresh coconut from the grocery store that I visited this morning. So I went and grabbed this from the freezer. Okay, and so we're gonna use all of this. I assume that it was about, I have 2 cups, 3 cups, because we're gonna be using this as the fillings, and we're gonna cook this in the coconut milk, which I'm about to do right now. Start the coconut milk and saute it until it started to smell, to fill up the room with the aroma. Okay, and then I know that the coconut milk is 4, I think 4. So it's about 5 cups altogether. It's a lot. I don't want to save it for later, okay? And then I have to come back and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with just a little bit of the coconut, shredded coconut. So I have about 5 cups altogether, okay? By earshot. I know that I'm pretty good about estimating. Okay, so, and to do that, I'm already have the cooking pan established right here on the stove. Welcome. Chef Anna gonna make dessert today. This dessert here derived from Cambodia. I was saying earlier that I have seen it in Thailand. When I visited, my aunt made them. My family made them also, but they use different kind of fillings and they do the little differently, but then it's about the same. Okay, but in Cambodia and Battambang region, in my own village, we have our own recipe. We have our own a dynamic way of creating our own fillings. Okay, so the filling today typically is grated saute coconut, fresh coconut. Okay, the mature coconut. So I already have my pan setting right here, and I'm gonna use about about 6 ounces, 6.8 ounces of coconut milk. Okay, we're gonna saute it in the coconut milk, so it's a double coconut milk. Yeah. I know I wish I can bring the stove over here. So got it. The last drop. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna cook this on the low temperature in the medium high. Okay. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. And then I will need about one tablespoon. No, this is too much. One teaspoon of salt. Let's fix that. Because we have a lot of fillings right here, so let me bring you over. You're welcome. សុខសប្បាយជាទេជម្រាបសួរសូមស្វាគមន៍ยินดีต้อนรับค่ะวันนี้จะทำขนมอะไรเอ่ยทำขนมผักอันนี้นึงធ្វើនំកុំវាពីព្រោះថាចង់ញ៉ាំ so typically this cake right here will make it dedicated to the Buddhist Lent day, okay, but the Lent day is already passed, so I'm just gonna make these for myself and my mom. My mom loved this, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the salt in, okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and stir it, give it a stir. Because we're gonna add about, oh gracious, goodness, I should have go easy on salt now. When I add the rest of the coconut, it would be good. Okay, let me set aside. Oh, by the way, I also roasted my my sesame seed because it's gonna combine with the coconut, sauteed coconut, and the I have black sesame seed. I have white one also, but because we're gonna be using the white coconut today, we're gonna use something contrast color, okay? So I can use the regular white color, but then it won't blend too well. I mean, it would blend too well, but if you use the black one, it's pop out. Okay. I already roast this, put on the medium high, no, low, and I roast it for about 5 minutes. Stir it constantly. Do not leave it unattended because this thing burn quick. So it's already cooled down because I started earlier. Okay, I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of sugar. About 3/4. Okay, it's not even full. So we're gonna go ahead and simmering it with the coconut oil we have here. I remember this pan here is it's aluminum, I believe, and it burned quick, so I have to like pay close attention to it. Okay, let me sample because okay, it comes a little bit better now because we gotten the sugar in, and the sugar and salt they work together really well. They like that flavor. They're like good friend. You know, you can't have sugars without salt. In some of the cooking, the salt help balance it helps balance the flavor. Okay, so basically that's also the salt we needed to like enhance the flavor of the sweetness. I'm gonna go ahead and add the lemon. Oop, we have about 5 cups of shredded coconut. I have about 2 cups of fresh shredded, and I have about 3 cups of the frozen. Let's go ahead and put it in. And to saute this in the coconut milk and the sugar that I added earlier. The sugar, when it's done, when it's cooling down a little bit, I will form it to a little ball, because we're going to use this for the fillings. And then that little ball will be covered with another coat of sticky rice dough, and we're going to be using banana leaves. I have 2 sizes of banana leaves today. I have the 8 inches and I have the 10 inches. See which one worked best. I can't remember, because last time I made, I can't remember whether I used the 10 inches, which is a lot larger, or the 8 inches is 8 inches and the 10 inches. So maybe I combine it. It depends on the wrapping process. Sometimes the banana leaf, it has like it's a little it break easily. I already boil and minimize the drag and the impurities, and I will also would need to oil a little bit before I wrap this, to prevent the cake. Oops, not bad. I taste the coconut. To prevent the cooked dessert to be stick to the coconut. I mean, to the banana leaves. Typically it does not, but then it's best when it's well coconut or well oil. I'm going to increase the heat a little bit just to keep the speed up. It smells so good. You know, it smells so amazing because it's I'm bring you over. Okay? Because it's the coconut start to release its cream, so it's really make the house smell so wonderfully delicious. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna be cooking this on high heat a little bit to do the process of it. Okay, so the important of doing this dough right is allow the sugars and the coconut to marinate in. Okay, and once it's cooling down, it's allow the sugar to grab in this coconut, and I'm able to form into a little ball before and then we'll wrap it with the sticky rice dough, and we'll steam it. And we're gonna wrap it in a banana leaf and steam it. It smells so good. It smelled up. It smells almost like vanilla, almost. I should have used my palm sugar, because palm sugar had that really nice brownish look, but then I forgot to bring it from the other house. So I'm going to deal with token sugars. It's fine. Okay, it does not give me that golden brown-ish look. But if I cook the coconut a little bit longer, it'll turn brown. Okay. You see how many minutes it would need for this thing to turn brown. But I don't want to spend too much time on it, because I know how valuable your times are, and when you're on here with me. So please do click like, click love, click heart. Let me send heart to my TikTok people, and also to YouTube people, not people. I'm sorry, no, my followers, my friends, my family. Okay. But if you're on here already, please help click like, click follow, and I will do the same. I'll go back and I'll follow all of you, and I will help tap and like and love the same way that you show me. I will return it to you also. So we are here on supporting each other. So make sure that you give love, give like, and all that's necessary for us to grow in the community. Okay. So what I'm making right now, if you just came in, I'm making the filling for the sticky rice cake that I'm about to demonstrate to you. This cake right here is very prominent in Cambodia. I have seen it in Thailand, and I think in Laos and Vietnam too. We have that similarity. I think we share a lot of commonality, the recipe. And when I was in Thailand, my aunt made this, but then her filling was a little different. But in my very own village, okay, or my very own family recipe, we use coconut, grated coconut, and palm sugars. Right? We just cook it until the coconuts and the sugars are like blend in really well, and it smells so delicious right now. It smells so sweet. The aroma is like fill up the whole house, but like feel like I'm at the bakery, like I'm at the bakery store right now. So while I'm doing this, the color of the coconut changed a little bit. And I want it to be golden brown, but I forgot my palm sugars, because the palm sugars will give that beautiful look. I can use the food coloring also, but then I just wanted to go easy on it today. You know, I wanted to have that natural ingredient for it. I don't want to spoil it with coloring, food coloring. It's something I do, you know, with the food coloring. I also have my sesame seed that I already roasted on a slow cook. Roast it until it pops, you know, just like popcorn, and it's just dancing around. And then when the sesame seed is cooked, you can smell it, okay? Because sesame is it had a very nice aroma. Okay, if you like sesame, my grandson, I probably have to make some without sesame seed because my grandson is allergic to sesame. I gotta remember that. Okay. It's important to get this filling right, okay? If we do the filling right, the cake gonna turn out right, and it's gonna be so delicious. Believe me, this cake right here, it never lasts in my family, especially my mom. My mom is not a dessert maker. She can cook basic Cambodian type food, but she never tried dessert. Okay, and contrary with me, because I'm passionate about cooking, so I'm learning everything that I can grab on. Okay, I mean, because cooking is a joy. It's so much fun. It's just like my whole life dedicated to cooking for family originally. So it started to change light golden color, which I love. Okay, by mixing it in this pan here, cooking on medium low, and allow the coconut to sizzling, release the aroma, release the flavor. Also, Also, allow the sugars and the coconut to mix really well, because you're going to be rolling it into a little ball and turn it to a little filling. And in a minute, I will show you how to mix the dough. Okay, the sticky rice dough. Once the dough is done, once I have this filling rolled into a little ball, and then we will wrap it up in the banana leaf and we will steam it. So it's a long process, okay? So, but then believe me, this is one of the best Asian dessert. I moved here in Las Vegas. There's no dessert here in selling anywhere. But if I'm in Southern California or in state of California, somewhere where a lot of Asian people habitat, and people will make this to sell in a restaurant or in the grocery store. But here, no, the demographic of Cambodian people here is very low, so we don't get all that special treat. So look at that, it started to turn a little golden brown, which I really like. And if I do this a little bit longer, it's gonna turn a little bit brown or browner. It's gonna be like golden brown, and the aroma of the coconut is even higher. Right now, the roasted coconut is like it's amazing. It's so good. Okay. 1 cup of sugar was a bit much, but won't be. I should have started only like half a cup. But once we wrap in the flour, we will be good to go. So I started with sorry, let me take out my hearing aids out of battery. I had about 5 cups of shredded coconut. Or if you're gonna make only a few, it's hard to make something a few. But for me, I'm making this in like a large quantity, because if I don't use it all, then I will freeze it for another time, or I can also steam it in another time, or I can steam it and freeze it, or I can freeze it and then steam it on later time once I wrapped it. But then these will go quick. My family love this cake, so it might not even be left over. But if there's chance left over, I will put in the freezer. And it'll be good on the shelf for about 2 days. Okay, if it's gonna keep it longer, can put in the fridge or the freezer. Okay. And the other day, my friend, she bought something similar to this from the Vietnamese grocery store, and I just noticed that the fillings was not roasted. Okay, it was just pure coconut and sugars. That was it. There was no roasting. There was no process of doing what I'm doing here. Okay, this is the best here, is that to roast the coconut or pan sear the coconut until it's brownish. It's just like we have it here. Okay, it's brown right now, and it smells so good right now. I'm gonna go ahead and divide some of this without the sesame seed, okay? Because my grandson, he's allergic to sesame, so we're gonna leave it aside for him. And then for the rest of the filling, I will go ahead and add a sesame seed. Okay, let me go easy on it first. If you have too many sesame seed, it may not be. I will not be able to roll it. Okay, look at that. It's already start looking so delicious already. Okay, let me sample. The sesame seed really make this dessert like bring it to the next level. Okay, so I have about half a cup of sesame. I'm gonna use about probably about quarter cup. Okay. While I'm leaving my dough to get cooling down, I need to get it cooled down first before I can handle it. Okay, so let me see if I transfer it to another plate, it might get cooling down faster because the pan is. If I have more than I need, then I'm just gonna put in the fridge and freeze it. So I got the nice color from the caramelize of the sugars that we add in here and the coconut milk. While I'm waiting for my filling to cool down, let's turn you over on the other side so that way I can show you how to mix the dough. So I have to move you around so you can see. Come. We need some warm water for this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and measure our flour. Okay, I'm looking at my because each time I make it's always different. It's always different amount because I either make a lot more or a lot less. So I have to measure it as we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use 1 package of 200 milliliter, so equivalent to about 6.8 fluid ounces. Okay. Okay. Well, the good thing about this cake is that we do not need baking flour or baking flours, okay, or baking powder, not flours, which is good. Okay, so we're gonna use lukewarm water for this. It allows the it's probably more than lukewarm water. I just boil this. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use up to hold on, okay, because I used the whole cup for the water. So we're gonna go ahead and measure it. So this is the half cup measurement. So we need 2 cups to make 1 cup. So half. So we're gonna use the sticky rice flour, okay, or glutinate flours or sweet rice flours. We have 3 different names. So that's 1 cup. One and a half. 2. I think the whole bag is about 3 cups. Whoop. My bad. Yeah, the whole bag is about 3 cups. Okay. So we have about 3 cups because we have a lot of dough. So, but I want to add about a cup of tapioca flours to make this dough a little bit more gummier, a lot more elastic. Because sticky rice itself, it's fine, but I always use the sticky rice by itself. I never tried a cornstarch before, but I always gonna create my own recipe and see how it goes. It does not turn out, then I won't do it again next time. But if it does turn out, then it'll be permanently be my new recipe. Okay, so I have 3 cups of sweet flours, sweet rice flours or sticky rice flour, and 1 cup of tapioca flour. Okay, so because we already have salt in our filling, so we're not going to use any salt at all. We don't need that. Okay, so we'll do 1 cup of hot water for now. Let's mix this very well. So I have 1 cup of water already. It's not quite ready yet. I probably need more than 1 cup. It looks like I might need 2 cups. Yeah. Like again, each time I make these, that's why I create the recipe as I go, because each time I make it, I always be making a different quantity. Sometimes I make less, sometimes I make more. So if I make more, then I just remember to measure more flours and add more water. That is just the way things are. And I won't be adding any sugar in it. All I need here is just flours and the water, and then we're just gonna mix it and blend it until the flour come together. I'm guessing on the quantity of the flours and the filling also, which I will run out first, and then we'll be done. Okay. All right. So still the cup of water. So I might end up with about 2 cups of lukewarm water. Okay. 3 cups of rice flours, sticky rice flour, 1 cup of tapioca, blending in. Sometimes there's one time where I make just the tapioca flour, which was really good, but it's clear, just like plastic, which is really nice. You know, maybe next time we'll do that. Okay, I remember put my ring away before I lose it. Okay, so the flour is still stiff, so I'm going to add a little bit at a time because, oops, dang it. Let me pick up before it dry on the floor. I already processed the banana leaves. Okay, I unpacked it. I put in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and then I rinse it off with warm water, and it's nice and clean. Okay, because I know that banana leaves are coming from Thailand, probably from Philippines, because I got this from the Filipino grocery store. Okay. So the flour is nice and fluffy and soft. It's not too hard. It's not quite ready yet because I need to blend it a little bit better. Okay, so perfect. So I didn't finish. Used up the 2 cups. So we have 3 cups of sweet rice flour, 1 cup of tapioca. So we have 5 cups of flour altogether, with 1 cup and 2/3 of the warm water. Okay, So we're going to go ahead and knead this until a couple more seconds, okay? And then we're going to rest it for a little bit while we allow the flour to rest or the dough to rest. We're going to go ahead and roll our fillings. And once we got everything managed, and then we'll come back and process our dough here, and we'll put the filling inside, and then we'll wrap it with banana leaves, and then we're going to steam it, okay? And this is fun. I did this before, and my mom loves it. It reminds her of her family, because like I said, my mom, she's not a very dessert making person. I never seen her make any kind of dessert. Living with my mom, all she did was cooking us food, Cambodian food or Thai food, and that's it. I never seen my mom make any kind of dessert. So but I'm glad that I follow my grandparents' footsteps, because my grandparents love making dessert. It's just like the specialty. They love dessert making, especially during the Buddhist holiday. They make a whole bunch, not just a little bit, because the thing about the Cambodian people is that this is how generous peoples are, okay? And consider, I call it the reciprocity community, where the community do not sell food or drink to the villager, because most of the villagers are family or close friend, so everything in exchange. If like I think I mentioned that a few times already, that they share food, they share commodity, they share whatever they can gather from the wood or from the farms. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this and set it aside, and while we're going to turn attention to our dough, the fillings, and we'll roll it up. Once we finish rolling up the fillings, then we can work on wrapping this and steaming this, okay? Please stay tuned. Please click like, click subscribe, click love, click heart, whatever you are accessible to, then do, and then follow me so I can follow you back. Okay. So I have two kind of dough today. I mean the filling, because my grandson, he can't have sesame, so he's allergic to sesame. So I'm gonna go ahead and make enough for him. Okay, so the filling doesn't have to be big. It can be less smaller than the golf ball size. Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and put it on the tray here. Just want to say welcome all of you. I'm so glad you're on here with me today. I'm making Cambodian steam cake. I know that we only have one terminology for our dessert. The Cambodian call it num gom. Okay, num gom, I think it's dedicated to the lantern god, you know, I mean during Lent Day or what have you. This cake especially dedicated and made it to make offering to the deity, to the monk, to the priest, to God during the Lent Day. So during Lent Day, where Cambodian family, Lao or Thai community would make this kind of cake, I mean this kind of sweet, and make offering at the temple. And then with their offering, they offer to the family like me, so I get to enjoy plenty of this offering cake. Or the Chinese would call it moon cake. They make it for like a full moon time, or where they pray to their moon god, you know, during certain season of the year. So the Cambodian have certain sweet that are made in certain time of the year. Or for me, I'm just making this because I want some. Okay, so it's basic. So I just want to share with you guys the Cambodian dessert. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, I'm not doing this for the Buddha. I'm not doing this for the deity. I could, when it's done, I can offer some to my great-grandparents and say, here, great-grandparent, grandparent, thank you for sharing the recipe. Even you have long gone, your recipe is in here. And I'm sharing with you guys. It's a family heirlooms. Okay, so this one with the black sesame seed. Look at that. Okay. This is so good. If not careful, I might eat all this. So we're gonna squeeze it and turn it to a little ball. Okay. So this is like big filling. It's gonna. You're gonna wrap it on the 8 inches banana leaves. I should not make it too big, and then I won't have room on the banana leaves. Okay, just want to say welcome all of you and say hi and say hug and say love to all of you too for being on here. Please click follow, and if I do, I will get my notification. I will go back and do the same comment courtesy, give the love back. Okay, so please don't forget to click like. I just checked on my channel today, this morning, that I have reached 10,000 like. Wow. I mean, I could have done this 3 years ago. I would have get million like by now, but then I didn't do nothing then. Now I started do it like not long ago, maybe 5-6 months ago. I could have done this when all of this platform born, I would have been like doing pretty good already by now, but no, I didn't. I was shy. I was not confident. I didn't know it's gonna do any good, or I wasn't brave enough, and I don't have an agenda at the time, so I can't really do nothing with it. So I just click like everybody else, and I scroll and watch everybody else. Now I can watch myself talking too much. I'm like, I'm not watching myself anymore. Too much talking. But yeah, if I don't talk and say, why I'm waking, why you're not telling us? So I learned to talk. Okay, if I appear to talk too much, and that's because I need to get the message across. If I get confused, or if I confuse you, then you can go ahead and comment it. Okay, just be nice and gentle. Okay, hey Vanna, I don't understand your English. I'll be fine with that, because sometimes I do not understand myself. Sometimes my daughter would send me a text and say, Mom, don't talk politics, as a community advocate all my life, and I do advocate for the community, and sometimes I don't want to talk politics, but there's time that I'm driven to talk politics, just like what's going on in our community right now. Where the government shutdown is something that some people need to know, because a lot of older generation who don't speak the language, who don't know what's going on, and all of a sudden the resource that they're relying on, their livelihood, are no longer activated. So they be frightened, and they be confusing. A lot of elderly, a lot of disabled folk, no one to advocate for them, no one to relate the messages, no one relate the information to them in their language. Sometimes it can be problem. Not sometimes, it can be problem. So sometimes my kids don't understand that. They think that I have to talk something cute and lovely, Speaking the truth, it hurt. And like I said, speaking the truth, it hurt, and I don't mean to I don't mean to hit on anybody or to offend anybody, it shouldn't, because it's community information, and it shouldn't hit or hurt anybody. If it does, then I'm sorry. Okay, I'll try to stay away from that. What do you call it? Sensitive subject. Yeah, so. But other than that, I think what's going on in our community everywhere throughout the United States was not cool. A lot of family, a lot of disabled and disadvantaged families are affected by that, and that have to do with the government shutdown, and that was not pretty at all. So I might have, I think my flour might exceeded the dough because I mean the filling, because I might make my filling too big, but don't matter. If my flour is over, and then I can always make something else out of it. So, and that's the thing with me, that I never measure correctly. It's only one time that I got everything balanced out perfectly. I don't even have to like measure or use the arithmetic to figure it out. Do the algebra and figure it out, you know, what the formula was. But then it came out so good. I was like, dang. You know, like without consideration, without measuring, without without the math and the dough and the flour came out perfect. I'm like, I have to do that again, but I forgot what I did on that already, so don't matter. Okay, so I didn't count, but I'm sure that I have probably about 40-ish or 50-ish. Okay, so oh, this is good. You know why? Because it is like roasted pea, roasted sesame seed, and sauteed fresh grated coconut in coconut milk. It tastes so good. This is the filling. When I was in California, when I said we were the community advocate, we we work for the social justice area where things like this will affect the community. I think I said that before, but I'll say it again, that we get the community involved and would put them on the bus and take them to Sacramento, where the capital city where all the lawmakers live and work. So we rally. We'll talk to our constituents, our lawmakers, our representatives, our senator, and voice our concern, voice our issue. Okay, so here I'm not even involved or part of it any, because things are different here. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the steamer. Put right in the middle here. My steamer is little. It's not. I need to bring one from home where it's a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it. I have rice cooker, because rice cooker come with steamers. Okay, so you don't have to buy extra steamer. But I do have extra steamer. There's extra steamer. Let's get that out of my system. I'm sorry. The steamer I do have, but it does not have the boiler here in this nice kitchen here. So I guess somebody misplaced it, like I did, or got thrown out because someone don't like it or something, or it's old or whatever. So what I found effective and working is the rice steamer. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Okay, we use what we have. So don't be alarmed by it. Okay, don't be like, I don't, and then you don't feel like cooking because you don't have all the equipment you need. For me, if you put me in the kitchen, I will. Is this food? And there's knife. There's a pan. There's meat, pasta. I will make a meal. Okay, I'm not even complaining about where's the pot, where's the pan. You know, there's so many ways to deal with those kind of dilemma. Okay, now that we have these, okay, oh, I need some oil to coat it. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Like I said, we need a little bit of cooking oil to coat on our banana leaves. If it's not, rice, a cake could be sticking to the banana leaves. Okay, so I learned that from previous experience. So to eliminate that dilemma, I can just go ahead and coat with oil and what to do. Okay, nothing tricky. So this is the dough that I made earlier. I have 3 cups of sweet rice flour or sticky rice flour and 1 cup of cornstarch. Hold on, no, not corn, the tapioca starch. Okay, so I blend the 2 flour together with about half a cup of coconut milk and about almost 2 cups of warm water. Okay, so here are dough. Okay, there's no baking soda, baking flour, powder, nothing. Okay, it's just very basic. Okay, all right. And then I have my banana leaves that I already cleaned and serviceable. I have 2 sizes. One is 8 inches round. The other one is 10 inches. So these are the 8 inches look like. It's already been trimmed and in a nice serviceable size. And this is the 10 inches. Okay, we'll see which one I need most. I think I will need, I'll start with the 8 inches first. And if it does not work, then I'll do the 10. Last time I think I did this 8. I think it did good. It worked well. Sorry, I just need a plate for this. Okay, so let me try the 8 inches. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and coat it with oil to eliminate the stickiness because it's sticky rice, so it can be pretty sticky. Okay, so all right. So to do this, we have to fold, like make a little folding. Okay, like that. So just basic, just fold the edge of it like that. Okay. And oh wait, I can't do that until I do this. So so get about this much of flours, okay, and flatten it. I think it might be too big, I'm not sure. Okay. All right, so just like making tortillas. Okay, so put our filling in, seal it, make a ball out of this. Okay, roll it. Oh yeah, somebody did something that I forgot about. Hold on. They glide in the oil, so that's why their cake didn't stick like mine. So, but I already put the oil on the banana leaf here. So the banana leaves are now ready to serve. I'm gonna go ahead and glide in the oil. Okay, and then just fold the edges inward. Okay. Again, it's almost like origami kind of technique. Okay. give us a little more light. Okay. So now that we got into a square and it looked a little bit like a dome, and then we just tuck the edge in, see? So there's edge of it. Yeah. So here's the edge, and then there's the fold that we created. So we're just gonna tuck it in there. Okay. And there we go. So no stitches need. It's all origami folding. Okay. It's such a great idea. I didn't know that origami started in Asia. Yeah. See? Everything tucked in. Whoop, my bad. Okay. So we're gonna steam it like that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. Yeah, okay. Let's do some more. Let me wipe off the water. Let me go ahead and put some oil on our sheet and get our flowers. Let me cover it. I don't want it to get dry. How much flour do we need? About the size of the golf ball, because we also have a filling that's the size of a golf ball. Go ahead and lay out the flour like we do with the tortillas or naan bread. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, in the hand, put in our fillings and go ahead and close it up. Okay, and go ahead and make it into a nice shave. Well, we can roll all of these and then we can roll all of these and then wrap. We can do that. Okay, so there's no right or wrong way to do that. Okay, so go ahead and I saw there's a broken leaves. Let's see if it's gonna work like this. Okay, so it's a little funnel, so we'll make it into a funnel shape. Okay, and then with this in oil, we glide it. The oil will help keep the cake from sticking for real. And now we have the cake in the middle, so we're gonna go ahead and fold both way in. Okay. Oop. We're gonna fold it inward like that. And if there's an extra, then we just do an extra fold. And oops, I think we might have issue. But this leaf is broken, so let's see if it's gonna. Oh, dang it. My apology. So when the cake is done, it's gonna look like that. Even we make a ball out of it, it doesn't stay round. Okay. Let me find some healthy leaves right now. Hope this one is. I think my steamer is done. And then to funnel. Sometimes it helps to fold it, double fold this to give a nicer look. Okay, we'll put our dough back in there. And then we'll fold both inward. I see this one's broken also. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I know there's a little break in here. See if sometimes when there's a break in, the dough will show. The dough would like trying to like escape. Okay, so I can fix it. Let me see. But I will need toothpick for this. I can do a new leaves. Maybe I should. A lot easier. My apology. So this is what I don't like about banana leaves. Sometimes it can be like disastrous. I already microwaved this, heat it up so that way it will not break, but it still does. But this one is already breaking again, so I'll fold it inward so that way it does not break out. It doesn't show on the outside. So with this one right here, I already have like 3. This is the third banana. This is the third wrap. So already, so I said, come on, it gotta work this time. Yeah. And it smells so good. There you go. Still, right. It's uneven, but I can't be worried about it because it's already turned out good. Okay, so I'm just gonna be happy the way the result. Last time I got the full sheet of this banana leaves, it worked so well. Well, now I have to cut it myself. So then now when I gotten the one that's already shaped, so it turned out better. It minimized some of the preparation time, you know. We'll dip it in the oil. Welcome. Chef Anna is making sticky rice cake. It's called Num Gom in Cambodian. And I think in Thai they call it Khanom Pap or Khanom. Yeah, Khanom Pap. But because involving folding and there's a little origami shape here. Okay. So I fold this out layer here in different shapes. So I'll show you how to do this here. It's the double layer. So I like these young leaves because the young leaf is more elastic. What's this? There's certain banana leaf that it's not even like for wrapping, but then people get selfish and they want to sell everything to the consumer. In Cambodia, we know exactly which banana leaf is good for wrapping cake, which banana is not good. But then there's people who make this for the consumer, not cool. They just want money. They don't care. Because we don't grow banana leaves, so we will get it anyway, right? So growing up in Cambodia, we have banana garden, we have banana plantation, so we know which banana is not good for wrapping, which banana is good for wrapping. So with this one right here, we just fold it, make a funnel shape, and then with the out layer, just twist it backward, okay, just like this here. Twist it backward this way, give us that double, the double flap. And then here go our dough. if you missed the first part of this, and always visit in my YouTube channel, we'll have the full video of this cooking demonstrations, and I will include the recipe on the descriptive area so that you can have this if you decided to make this for your family. Okay, so there we go, beautiful origami fold in like octagon, no, in a pyramid shape. Okay, yeah, it's almost reminding you of tamales. Okay, so I have 4 because the steamer is already boiling, so we're gonna go ahead and start steaming this. Okay, so it's 118. It take about 20-25 minutes to steam this, maybe 30 minutes the most. Okay, we got 4 so far. We did so good. We I know it's a long process, but because each sections required a lot of preparation, because there's no easy way out in making a food, but do it right and do it in timely. Okay, and this is called num gom in Cambodian, and I was explained to some of these people who visited me earlier that this cake make especially during the holiday, the Buddhist holiday or the Lent day, where this is what I remember about the community that I grew up in. Okay, so we're gonna dump this into the bowl of oil to help it from sticking into this sheet right here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make a funnel shape from this, and then, okay, easy, right? Fold in, and there's a little flap here, fold it back, will give us that the double flap look. Okay, and give us the space inside. Go ahead and move the dough into the funnel and fold both end inward. Okay, like that. Simple. Okay, but if it's an extra extended banana leaf, and just fold them together and tuck this in. This is an origami kind of work, so it's perfect. Okay, it's just so cute. Look at that, double flap, yeah? Double flap in a pyramid shape. Okay, so when it's cooked, the flour would expand a little bit. It'll fill up. Okay, because the flour always fill up when it cook. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put the steamer. We have 5 so far. So far, so good. We did good. Okay, just want to welcome Chef Vanna is making the Cambodian dessert. I also observed this in Thailand, in Laos, and in Vietnam also. Like I said, I don't know about Malaysia and Indonesia, whether they make the same thing or not, or Philippines, because I have not been to the country and I have not done enough research for that. Okay, so the audio is to get the mixture of the sweet rice and tapioca. Like I said, I will leave the recipe, full recipe, on YouTube channel, because YouTube give me an option to do a lot more than what's on TikTok. Okay, nothing's against TikTok. TikTok have their own organic way of dealing with the content creator. In YouTube, it's more elaborate. It's more, it get extra. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave our dough into a little bowl of oil. The oil will help us help the dough once it's done from stickiness. Okay, so when we peel it, we just come right off like nice. Okay, so make sure healthy oil, coconut oil preferably. So I'm rolling it in 8 inches round cut. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do full funnel shape, and this little flap here. Ollie, hello, say hi to you also, welcome. I'm making Cambodian dessert. And like I said, I also observed when I was in Thailand. My aunt was making this too, and then in Laos, I saw them serve in Laos. I saw this in Vietnam too. My friend just brought this frozen the other day, and she just shared some with me, and I said, I can make that. I said, really? Can you make some for me, please? Please, I love this thing. So I tell her that, okay, I make this on my YouTube channel already. You know, I mean, I don't know if I did live or I did the pre-record. I don't remember. It's been a while. Okay, so what I did here is the pyramid fold. Okay, so everything here is origami, tuck in, no fastener needed. It just like so easy, so effective. Okay, so efficient and effective. So I can like adjust this because there's flour inside it, and once it's cooked, it's going to expand. It's going to fill up the space. Okay. All right. This is the sixth one going. So I have to remember which one went first. Okay. So while waiting for those things to be done, we can go ahead and make a few, and I'll show you the technique how to wrap this in like a most like organic way. Okay, first is to get the banana leaves. If you want to try this, like I said, if you just visited me with me right now, I will go ahead and suggest that you check on the description where I will leave the full recipe on it. And if you want to go back and reflect, always save the videos or visit with me on YouTube channel where the full video will be on the live cooking streaming with Chef Anna, and then look for the banana cake here. I have a few kind of banana cake, but this is called in Cambodian we call it num gom, and I think in Thailand called kanom pap or something. I can't remember. I'm sorry about that. But then in my village we call it kanom nom sao because it's replica of like a virgin boobs, you know, like really nice and firm before the baby ruin it, you know. Life before baby and after the baby thing change. I know that because I have a whole bunch of them like that years ago. So we make into the little funnel so we can put our cake in. Okay. And I double flap this just to give it a different design. That's all. No need to do that. Just do the basic if you like. I'll show you the basic. This banana leaf right here is not even, it's too hard. This is the different kind of banana tree. Okay, I know that because the right kind of banana leaf would be elastic, would be soft, be easy to work with. But this certain banana leaf that is too hard is like almost like tree, you know, it's too stiff. Cannot really do much with it. Save for I have to be careful. If I handle too hard, it'll break. It's so breakable. So, and then after we fold it, we can reshape it. Okay, so there you go. Give it a little love, little rub here and there, like it go right into tucking it in. There's no incision. There's no fastener needed. It's just like origami, like this kind of thing. Okay, so there you go. Reshape it. Let's go to the steamer so that way we can get to eat this soon. Okay. So the banana leaf, you see these little lines here, and some of them have short line or have small line. The one with the small lines work better. Okay, it's more elastic, busier line. Like the big line here, it's hard because this different kind of bananas. There are different kind of plantain, different kind of bananas, and a certain banana, the leaf is not. It's not for wrapping. It just for the fruit. But some banana, the Asian kind of banana, the banana is different than the regular American bananas. Okay. The kind of banana that we consume in America are different than the one that we make dessert in Asia. I can go ahead and make the dough ahead of time, and we can come back and wrap it. Okay, but it doesn't matter which order you make it. Okay, as long as you got the dough, you got it all wrapped up, and because it wrapped twice, right? Wrap it with the flour dough here, and wrap with the banana leaves. So that's why I said it's being wrapped twice. Oh, this one is too thin, but it's okay. It's fixable. See that? So the idea is to get this into a little ball, because when we fold it, it's going to change the shape anyway. All right, here we go. We'll make a funnel. Okay, like that. And then this flap here, fold them together, and you can fold it back to give that a nice finished touch, a finished look, the reinforcer. And pick up my dough from the oil. It's gonna be oily, but I'm using the coconut oil, so it's gonna smell so good. And fold it, fold both in. Okay, and then with this little flap here, fold it all the way in. And tuck it inside here. Remember. Tuck it in. Okay. And then we're just going to adjust it, make it look pretty. There. Yeah. Welcome. I'm making Cambodian dessert today. Also in Thailand, we make the same thing, but then I think the fillings are different. Each country have their own flavor, have their own differences. Okay. So I have 8 in there, so I'm doing pretty good. A little bit slow, but then I cannot speed through this. Okay, it's not possible. Certain things that we do, we just can't speed through. Okay, some people leave me a message, Ivana, you're so slow. It's so complimentary. I wish I can just like fly as fast as the jet, American B-15, like, but then, yeah, the outcome would be like disastrous, because certain thing, take time to make it. I'm not in a hurry. If you're in a hurry, you're welcome to leave and come back, or, or tune in another time. But then there's certain thing that we do, we cannot just speed and, well, I can do that. If I do pre-recorded, I can speed everything up. So that can happen. But when I do this, it have to go step by step, and it's common sense, yeah. So, but then, I got it. You remind me that I need to speed up. Also, sometimes I take my sweet time. I don't know why, but not that I'm too old for speeding. Not like that. It's just like sometimes things that have to do by the speed, by the quickness. The quickness would be like march yourself down to the fast food and get like on the drive-through, like, okay, give me 2 hamburgers, you go home, that speed. All right. When you cook, you cannot do that. When you cook, is preparation times, explanation times. So forgive me for saying, but then yeah, there's certain thing that we cannot speak, like, no. It does take some amount of time. It does. Believe me when I say that. I wish I can like speed through like the jet, but then I can't. So all right. So the banana leaf is getting fresh here. I don't know why. I already microwave it. I thought it's dead, but it's not. So. You see, in most of the Asian cooking, we are not influenced by the Westerners, so everything we do is wrap and steam. Wrap and steam until the French colonized. French came over and then showed the Khmer people how to eat bread, eat pasta, eat pastry. Okay, before Cambodian don't have pastry, but when the French taken over for 100 years, they did change some civilization, modernize the Asian woman, and taught them how to wear pants and dress. Before, my people only wear sarong wrap around their midsections, and that's it. Nothing fancy, right? But when the French came, they have to wear bonnet, and then the umbrella, and the fufu dress, and the pants, and all that. So it changed the whole civilization. And when the French withdrew, the culture still influenced the language. The Cambodian uses some of the educated, they speak French. My former mother-in-law, her and husband, she was a school teacher and he was the pilot. So both of them speak French. So when they visited me, if they have a conversation they don't want me to hear, they'd be parlez-vous français, just the two of them, and I don't speak enough French to understand what they were saying, but I know that it was a very pretty conversation, so I stay out. So I don't know why I got a twist on. It doesn't matter, right? It's already wrapped up. So we're saying that when French came, I think French colonized Cambodia, Laos. Forgive me if I'm wrong, I forgot. And of course, Vietnam. And they brought with them the beautiful Western culture, not just a language. They brought the missionaries. They brought the religious. They built monastery or churches and preachers who proselyte the Cambodian majority, 99.9% are Buddhism. Now I see some are converted to Christianity, and a lot of Christian church now born in Cambodia, which is new because it never happened before. And go back to what I was saying about the religious influence by the French at the time when the Christianity introduced into Cambodia. I'm just saying, I didn't do a lot of study. If I'm wrong, please correct me on that if you have the right information for my Cambodian audience or anybody who have more knowledge of the French colony. Okay, so I don't know why at the time, I think why the French came and colonized. I think just like Great Britain colonized a lot of other smaller country. I think French did the same, and U.S. did the same too. You know, U.S. colonized a lot of country also under the protections of American, like bought the land from Mexico, or the land from, bought Alaska from Russia, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, like this leaf right here, too hard. Okay, I don't like this leaf. Let me get a new one, because this is the leaf that I told you that it's not the right kind of leaf for the cooking, but they do this anyway because, hey, you know, for the sake of money, people do evil things. This is why I'm knowing that certain banana leaf cannot be processed, but they do it anyway because making money allow people to be selfish, you know. But unfortunately, my banana tree died when I took the long trip to Cambodia and Thailand. When I came back, A lot of my backyard plant died because my daughter was too busy to water it, or the temperature scorched up to about 112, 115 degree, and the root just rotten. The root just cooked. The plant just well done. You know, it's out in the hot so long, in the hot element so long, it started cooking the root, and the soil was hot, and then it rotten the roots. And when I came home, a lot of plants died. My banana died. My banana only got like 6-7 feet tall already, had a lot of big leaves, and I was using it for the cooking. Okay, so yeah, welcome. So if you just join me, I'm doing the Cambodian num kom, okay, involving mixing the sticky rice flours and the tapioca. This is the first time that I'm using the tapioca and the sticky rice in combined. I typically either I do it separately. I'll do it individually. Like I'll do sticky rice by itself, and I'll do the tapioca by itself. The tapioca flour is really nice. It's really sticky also. You know, now I'm combining both of the flour together and see the outcome of it. Okay, we'll find out in a moment when the steam cake is done. It went to the steamer already. Some of them went earlier. Let me turn on some more light. It's getting darker in here. There. Is that better? Okay. So the idea is to play with the dough just like you're doing with your with making pizza, making pita bread. Okay. So with the fillings, go ahead and drop it into the oil. I have a bowl of oil right there. Let's see, this one will work. While we do that, we're gonna go ahead and make a funnel out of this leaf. Make sure that it's soaking completely, so that way it does not be sticking onto the banana leaves when we remove it out from the steamer. Okay. Like I was saying that this is origami folding, okay, so I'm not sure where they even come up with this kind of technique, but actually Asian people are pretty smart in creation. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's no Google at the time how to do all these things. Now you can Google and learn from Google 24/7. But in the day where my grandparents were born, there's no Google, so I wonder where they learned all these techniques. Oh, look at that. Anyway, so let me work around it. But then that's what Google get it from. You know what I mean? Google didn't just create this recipe. Google have to adapt all those ideas from the information that they can find around the world. And then there be technician who just, the IT tech will sit there and gather all the information, research it, read it, and put it into Google search. Yeah, Google, they weren't born with all the information, but somebody who had the knowledge to do that, input all the information. That's why we have all this wonderful information. Okay, during the time of our grandparent. Oops, let me glide in the oil, so that way it'll come out better and it's no sticky mess. Now Google took credit from everything. I never seen Google give credit to like where the resource coming from, the information they got it from, just like it's on Google. You know, they don't never reference to, oh, okay, this came from Chef Bana and her grandparent, like existed in the early 1800, not like that. It's just like they just took their own credit, you know. Okay, so I'm adjusting the shape of it. I have, let me see. I'll do 5 more minutes because I got it in there. Hold on. Oh, I was looking at the wrong clock. Anyway, so I'll check on it. I'll give it about 5 more minutes, okay? And I'll check on it when it's done. We can go ahead and enjoy. But for those who just come on and visit with me, just want to welcome you. And I'm making Cambodian dessert today. It's one of those steam cake with the fillings of shredded and roasted coconut, fresh coconut. Okay. I think my flour is getting dry. Probably need to keep it sealed. Okay. Typically what I do is that I will make the dough, all the dough that I need, and then I'll just wrap it, and it's a lot quicker. So just go step by step. Here I'm just combining all the steps in one application. My flour is getting dry. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make some more dough. Okay. Just want to welcome and say hi to all of you. If you're here already, send me some heart. Okay, let me send you some heart also. Yes, there we go. And click follow, click like, and I'll make sure that I'll go back and do the same. We should be supporting each other because we are in this business together. If you are content creators and you looking to grab people from my friend list or from my contact, go ahead. You know, I mean, if they agree to follow you, then go right ahead. I'm not keep anybody to myself. Okay, I mean, all my visitors, they are welcome to follow whoever they like. Okay, it's so much fun. I love doing these because it's just like so relaxing, you know. Okay. So I have 4 rolls. I'm gonna make a few more and then we'll wrap. Okay. So I was explained earlier, if you just come in and join me, this is the Cambodian num kom. Okay. I can't remember what Thai call this. I think they call it khanom pap or khanom nom sao, one of those. Okay, I'm not sure what Lao call this or Vietnamese call it, but I had sampled the Vietnamese versions. They used the coconut filling also, but they didn't roast the coconut, shredded coconut, so it was just plain white looking coconut with the sugars. That's it. There's no cooking involving in the filling making. So it was so easy. And there was no sesame seed either. So I'm making mine special because I have roasted. I not only just roasted the coconut, I also roasted the sesame seed. Okay, that's why it's so aromatic. It smells so good. It smells like a shop of like. It smells like it smells like a bakery. Like smell like vanilla all over. I don't know, for some reason, the aroma, the aroma of the coconut remind me of vanilla for some reason. Okay, when we cook it, you can smell the vanilla, and same thing for coconut. When I cook it, I can smell that like a really nice fragrance, and don't know, coconut milk, coconut cream, coconut oils are special to Asian culture because growing up, that's all we have. We don't have vegetable oil from beginning. Okay, we'll sometimes when they butcher a pig, they will process the lard. Okay, they will use the lard for cooking. Also, because we don't use a lot of cooking oil we don't consume a lot of oil in our culture originally. You know, I remember when my mom, if she slaughtered a pig, she will process and make animal oil from the fat. Okay, so and because we don't consume fat regularly, to have like pork fat for cooking was no big deal. There was no cholesterol count. There was nothing of a concern. It's not like in our country here, everything is full of fat, full of carbohydrate and all. I mean, fat and sodium. So that's why we have issue with our food. But in the olden day, where consumption of oil was not something that we do regularly. Anyway, most of the food that we have was lunch and soup and oops, it's split open. So that's why use lard for cooking, it was no big deal, because only do that once in a special occasion. It'd be like real special to have the pig oil for cooking, you know, because we don't consume meat regularly anyway. So like having the pig oil for cooking was like a special treat. Here we have vegetable oil. We have all kind of vegetable oil. We have shortening now. We have butter. We have something that we it's more invented this new day. But in Cambodia, remember, the only oil that we have was like the coconut oil or the pig oil, the pig fat. That's it. There was no other oil that I know about when I grew up. So it was good because we didn't consume a lot of oil, say for coconut oil. That's why you see that a lot of Asian cooking, you see that they put coconut oil, coconut milk, and almost everything that are curry related. Okay, let me go bring out the first cake that we steam. Okay, let me open it and sample it so we know that it's done. So be careful even in your steamer. I burned myself the other day. I still have it's not quite healing yet. Okay, so here we are. Okay, it's soft, so I think it's done. Okay, so it stay in place nicely. Okay, so the banana leaf turned brown-ish. Remember? When it's cooked, the banana leaf turned brown. I saw this Latino woman. She make her tamale from the banana leaves instead of corn husk. It was really neat. Okay, so let me open up the cake. And careful, it's hot. Me careful because it's hot. I'm handling it, not you. So you don't have to worry. I'm the one that worried. I got myself burned from the steam the other day. I didn't feel it until I was done cooking and said, "Oh, I got burned." You know, I mean, here we go. See, yeah. Oh, see that. And let me sample for you. Okay. I know we use chopstick for everything. You can see through, right? Because you see that you can see the filling inside of it. Look at that. Well, don't worry if the fillings are done. the flour are done, but let me sample it. It's still hot. Mm. Wow. It's amazing because the roasted shredded coconut and the sesame seed combined, it's just like really delicious. And the dough is sticky. See? So now I know that adding tapioca flours and the sticky rice together, it make a new level of stickiness. This is good. I was worried about being too sweet, but then now we wrap with the with the flowers, it blend in so well, so I can't even, like, almost can't taste the sweetness. Only you can make this. See how easy it was? Huh? Wow. Amazing. No sticky mess. So that was the finishing product. Okay? The steam banana cake is amazing. It's worth the time. It's worth the cooking because it's so good. I'm glad that I grew up in the time where grandparents, great-grandparents, mostly great-grandparents, because my grandparents were still young at the time, so they'd be working on the farm, so they don't have time to be home like my great-grandparents. So my great-grandparents was in there. When I was born, they were in the 80s. So in those days, people lived beyond the hundreds. You know, they be living like my dad's side, my grandmother lived to be 125. Like, she was like spend the rest of eternity here on earth. And my grandfather, her husband, oh man. Well, I'm gonna steam it like that and see if it's gonna show up. Okay. I'm just gonna press it in. We'll see. Maybe I'll reinforce it. So my I was saying that my great-grandparents, my grandparents on my dad's side. On my dad's side of family, there's a lot of longevity people. Like my great aunt, who was my father's sister, so they're about what about 20 years apart. My dad's being the youngest child in the family, so. See, I fix it, okay? I just wrap another banana leaves just to reinforce the dough from like popping out when it's cooked. Because when the dough cooked, the flour expand, and once expand, it was trying to escape. Yeah, a sticky mess. So when my great aunt passed away here in Long Beach, California, about 4 years ago, I believe, and she passed away at 106. Yeah. So that's on my dad's side of the family, and my dad died when he was 84. That because my dad had chronic illnesses. He didn't live too healthy. He smoked, he drank, and he did everything that like enjoy his life, and then he ended up having too many strokes, and then he became immobile, where he can't walk, he can't stand up. So I spent 16 years taking care of him, from 2006 to 2019. My dad never walk. Actually, he can't even talk. Sorry, his leaves split it. Maybe let me put it back in the microwave for a minute. Because I did that already, but then I think when I lay it outside, it started to get fresh again. When it's fresh, it becomes crispy, and it's crispy, then I can't fold it. And it's wrong kind of banana leaves also, so that's how I know. Because my grandparent has they grow bananas, so I know there's all kind of bananas in the backyard, and my grandparent would tell me that which bananas leaves would be good for wrapping cake, which banana leaf is not. So I see this, most of these are not, it's not for wrapping, because it does, well, the kind of wrapping I do is a little bit complicated because it needs a little bit of elastic, but if just do basic out of wrapping, I don't think it was this hard, but this was like a little bit complicated to do this origami folding. It needs it to be a little bit elastic. Okay. Let me see if it worked better this time. Okay. I'll give my cake a couple more minutes before I remove and refill. Okay. The Buddhist Lent Day, which just passed not long ago, I didn't get a chance to celebrate because my brother passed away during the Lent Day. So we just busy with his funeral, so we didn't get to attend the temple. Well, my mom would be the person to attend the temple because I'm Christian, so the Lent Day does not apply to me, but it applies to my family. You know, because but then because my mom, because I take care of her, so I have to make sure that she is still the same issue. So I still have to give her the service she needs, but take her to the temple and help her with the Buddhist alms. See, there's a hole right there. See, an opening. Let's see. And for your information, because banana leaves is like huge, and and it does not withstand the wind very well. So they have to harvest this before the wind break it to have like a perfect shape of whole banana leaves. Okay, if the wind come and blow on the banana leaf will split in pieces, especially during monsoon where the wind is real strong. So the banana leaf was split into many pieces, and that's why some of these leaves had opening on it. Because I have them in my backyard, and when in Las Vegas, and when the winter storm comes or the desert storm come, it will break the banana leaf badly. It like shred it into like a smaller leaves, you know. So okay. We'll make it into a little funnel. Okay. It's our origami fold. Here's a little funnel. Put a cake in. Fold both in. See, this is hard. The texture of the leaf itself is like terrible. See that? It's already broken, so I'm not sure. Breaking my cake already. I'm not sure because I bought four patches of these. Okay, I may have enough oil in my hand. So this is what I'm disappointed with the banana leaves here, is that it is not cooperate too well. Even I warm it up, I thought it was gonna work better, but it didn't make a big difference. Okay. Cambodian dessert. Look at that. So many holes. You think that they will like at least be cordial, you know, find the healthy leaves. I mean, I saw how it's done. I mean, they pay people to cut this into shape this, and it take a big work people, you know. I mean, it is like require like assembly kind of work. You know, first you got men and women go out and gather the leaves, healthy leaves, and they clean and wash it and send it to the work, send it to the workstation where they would trim off the stem and remove the stem from the leaf and stack up the leaf together, and then they use the machine cutter and cut it into shapes. They have different shape. They have like 3 inches. I don't know what to do with 3 inches. Probably just for the decoration. And then 10 inches, and this is 8 inches here. I have the 10 inches also right here. It's left over from last time. It turned brown, so it wasn't fresh. I want something fresh, so I went out and bought some more right here. This one, there's a hole here, a hole there, and a hole there. Boy, too many holes. I can save this for food wrapping and other purpose, but I can't wrap this because it's not going to come out too good. But anyway, I'm gonna do some without the sesame seed for my grandson. Actually, I should have put like 6 or 7, or maybe 8 cups of flours because I still have a lot of fillings. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I have a lot of flours. All I do is I just make more flours and make plenty of it. Okay. So this one right here is for my grandson who allergic to sesame seed, sesame product. So I'm gonna make a few for him. He doesn't really eat Asian cooking, you know, because he's a little American-born kid, and his mom still eat a lot of my cooking, but he used to eat my cooking until he started school, and now his attitude changed. So let me mark, because this is without the sesame. So I'm gonna mark it, okay? Give a marking. This one had 2 cut right there. I may not even have enough. I have one more, but I didn't want to open it. I'm trying to like nipping on the one I have right here. I can remove those from the steamer and put new group in. I'm probably gonna make just 2 for him and see if he likes it. His mom loves it, and my mom loves this. She be taking so many by herself, and she'll save it for later. So it's fine, you know. I make this especially for her because like I said, my mom, she doesn't make dessert like I do, but I know she loves dessert, so I always make sure that she get plenty of it. This one is kind of broken, so the leaf is and hold on. That is the one without the seed. Now I'll make one more for him. Make 3. If he likes it, I'm gonna try to fix this. Okay. How are we doing? Welcome, Diana. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? I'm making Cambodian sticky rice cake today. Okay, I have started earlier. Missing you though, but I'm glad you're back on here. And this cake right here. It was growing up. I watching my great-grandparents making dessert, because my great-grandparents, they're very traditional, so they be making all kind of delicious dessert. And I was fortunate growing up during the time that my grandparents were still alive and able to make all this beautiful dessert for the family. And I wish that I paid a lot more attention to what they were doing at the time. Sometimes my grandparents would keep me around just to like be her farm hands or be her kitchen helper, you know. He said, Vanna, pass the sugar, Vanna, you know, grind the flours. So I was fortunate to be part of the, did I? I'm not sure whether I did one with without the sesame. So yeah, you've been good. Family are good. How are the kids? I thought that I wanted to make the kitchen have this beautiful aroma of sweet cake, you know. I never really liked to make dessert before. When I started my cooking, I didn't make dessert until I didn't run out of the dessert food making. It's just that I thought that I would try to do this when the memory is good, and that when I wanted to pass down all this legacy, you know. My children have not tried making any dessert, Cambodian dessert yet, but they live in a community that are the communities that are that she have access to. I'm going to repair this, so put another layer of coconut. Put another layer of banana leaves. That work also, okay, because it's really wasting. So she live in the community where she have access to the Cambodian food, Cambodian dessert. So she, if she wants some dessert, then all she does is just go to the Asian store and grab some. But here in Las Vegas, I don't have that kind of luxury because there's not enough Asian people who live here to make this, to make it to the market. I'm sorry, that was a really bad leaves. So that's why I started making dessert, because we don't get this kind of dessert at the grocery store like we do in California or in Philadelphia, in Massachusetts, in North Carolina, South Carolina, and wherever all the Asian concentrations, you'll get these kind of dessert at the grocery store. But now I saw they have a frozen one. You know, I for one, besides fish and seafood, if something that I can make, I prefer to make it fresh instead of buying frozen. But because I know how to make it, so I can say that without discrimination, you know. For people who don't know how to make it, then buying it would be like a sensible thing to do, because when I started this, when I watched my grandparents, I know it wasn't that difficult, but then because I know I'll make it myself, so, and some of that memory is like have gone for me. But when I went to Cambodia last year, I got to see my aunt who's in Thailand. She make her version, which is with the same format, a little bit of a different wrapping, but the filling was a little bit different. Other than that, it's same. It's the same kind of cake with different fillings. And just like when we make our food with beef flavor or pork flavor or chicken flavor, okay, same thing. We add different flavor, different texture to the fillings. Today I did a little bit different, not traditional, just a sticky rice dough. I added tapioca flour, marginal of it, not equal amount. If I make equal amount, it would be nice also. There's no right or wrong to do that. Okay, let me, I have just maybe 2 more dough, and then I'm out. So I still have the fillings. I will do that on my own time. I wanted to bring out the steam cake already. I ate one already. It was so good. It was just perfect. The amount of sugars, amount of flour mixing was right. My apology. So it was really good. I'm pleased with the result, okay, because this is like my new invention. Typically, I would do this just a sticky rice or just tapioca flour by itself, but today I combined the two. It looked good, you know. It turned out really, really nice. The the texture of the dough was amazing. It was really nice and delicious. So I'm glad that it turned out really, really well. Okay, so I have 2 more cake here. Let me finish wrapping it, and then I will bring the one that's already done, and then I should close my evening with you. Yeah, so I just want to say that if I've been instrumental and being loving and supportive. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would invite you to do so and give some love to me and appreciate the work that I do here. Bring you all this wonderful recipe. The least thing you can do for me is click follow and like and send hearts if you would be. Oh. I forgot that I need to refill the water. I'm sorry for the disruption. And so I was saying that I appreciate your support, your love by sending heart and give and clicking like and follow make a big deal. Okay, and I'll do the same way if I get notification that you follow me, and I'll go back and follow, and I click send heart and send love to you also. You know, we're on this together. We are not we're not keeping us from growing and reaching our content creator goal. You know, if we support each other, we can get it quicker. Okay. So I'm mending this because I'm kind of bothered by it because it's so breakable. You know, I mean, in Cambodia, this is how we deal with this breakable banana leaf. Is that we will harvest the leaves, we'll wash and clean, and remove the hard part, and then lay it in the sun, because in Cambodia, you know that the temperature is 100+ degree. So anything sit in the sun will get withered, and by that process, it allows us to be able to use the leaf more effectively. I already broke. This is the last one. I don't want to open a new one, but if I have to, I would. But so by laying in the sun to let the leaf to dry and process, it's a lot easier. But here it went through the frozen process and then end up thawing it. So I think that's what caused it. Though it looked nice and fresh, but it's so breakable. It's so tiring. All right, so here we go. I have this many that I can steam. So let me see how many I have already. I run out of flowers. I will come back and finish up the flower in more moments. I have, so let's see, hope bad sip. So I have 20 more. Okay, so I probably need another bag of sticky rice, which is, I have it here. Okay, so Okay, so so far we finished steaming it. It took about what, at least 30 minutes plus to steam it. So this one right here, it's kind of coming off because the wrap is too small and the cake expanded. That's the problem, like I told you before. But I just want to show you the inside of the cook cake. Okay, it's hot. It's almost like tamales. Okay, same basic wrapping. Not the wrapping concept. I mean the wrapping supply here. So. Let me cut the inside of the cake for you. Okay, so here's what inside the cake look like.
Yeah, looks like this inside the cake is what it looks like.
You got watermelon.
Yeah.
Did Ed give you? Was Lucy home?
Yeah, they had like 4 of them. Lucy left. That looks good.
Huh?
That looks great.
What?
I said it looks great.
This?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mom. You can try it. It just came out from the steamer. Did they give you dinner also?
Nah, I didn't feel like going out to eat. I just wanted to hurry back.
Oh, you just want to get home?
So I was gonna, maybe I'll go live. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, let me get off for some.
No, you're good.
I'm almost done anyway.
I'm just gonna rest anyway.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I need
Okay.
one more day of rest and then I'll be okay.
Okay. So here we go. The cake is done. It looks so delicious. Look at the dough. Okay. And then you still have your burger?
Yeah, that's all.
I thought you ate it.
No. Nope. Not feel like it last night.
Because you already ate, that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
I should have told me. I would have warmed it up for you ahead of time.
I know I didn't.
The fillings is the main actor in this dessert here, okay? Remember that the would you like something to that you can put it in, Mom? You can put it in.
No, I don't know if you're sure.
Right here, then.
You're on live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks.
So the filling make a big difference. Remember the dough itself is plain, it's just the rice flour and the tapioca flours. There's no flavor in it. But when we wrap it in the in this little sesame and coconut ball here, that does it. It's like a perfect marriage couple. Is there a perfect marriage couple? Raise your hand if there is. It is good, Diane. You gotta try it. You don't have to be Chef Lana to do this, okay? You can do this. I mean.
Chef Boyardee, huh?
You wanna get my channel strike?
No, not if you say Chef Boyardee. That's not gonna. I said you can be. It doesn't matter what you know.
I got strike a couple times the other day for saying just wrong word.
No, Chef Boyardee is not gonna get you a strike.
Okay.
It's just a, you know.
If they do, I'll tell them to go strike Stone past them. Don't strike me because he's the one that said it.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna get a strike. So.
Okay, so I do that the other day. I don't know what I said, but it struck me twice on TikTok. So anyway, here we go. Diana, Miss Diana Ramos. Oh, you're such a great audience. You already subscribed to my channel, huh? Have you? Thank you. But for TikTok, you guys are amazing. And today somebody deprived of sending heart to me. Where all the heart makers go today? I should be getting like 10,000 heart by now. Well, oh well. I see how it is, okay? You guys groupie. Just scroll. Bye. 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 Don't bother. Huh? You're just missing out great recipe. Oh, let me put some of the cake in the steamer. I just refill the water, that's why. Let me see. So this is like a very low sugar because I almost can't taste the sweetness of it, which is fine because my sweetheart and my friend don't like sugar that much, so this is perfect. That's just like a nice cup of tea to go with it, okay? So somebody suggested I should not talk with the mouth full, so hold on. Okay, so that was good. That's really good. Next time let's try making tamale, wrapping with this, with the rice, not rice, banana leaves, okay? Because I'm not because I'm allergic to corn, so I have to find the rice flour tamales. I wonder if I never tried before. I made the pupusa out of rice flour. It's cool, and I make corn flour also for the pupusa, and I have to look for recipe for rice flours because people prefer corn flour making. I think it was like originally made of corn. So we'll see. And maybe next time when you come on here, we can make burritos and we can start the tortillas from scratch and make our burritos. I think it'll be nice. We can do shrimp burritos, we can do turkey burrito, chicken burrito, beef burritos, which will be cool. Okay, so my cooking come to the end. I sampled the cake already. Where's my cake? Oh, my bad. It's right here. It blend with the other leaves here. Get out of my way. Okay. All right. So I ate 2. It was 8, so I ate 2. Now I have 6 left, and I put a few more in the steamer. Okay, so this is the sticky rice cake, steam cake. This is the filling. Oh, my bad. Yeah, tamales. Have you tried the rice flour tamales? Because I know the majority of tamales that I know of is made out of corn flours. Have you tried the? Really? You know how to make it? I would love to share some recipe. Otherwise, I have to go searching for a recipe for rice flours because I can make it in corn, but just that I can't eat it and I have to wear a glove because I'll be touching the flowers and stuff like that. So making tamale would be fun, huh? Because using this. Because that remind me of when I see these, or we can do corn husk because the fact is that using the corn flour wrap in the corn husk, just like I'm doing the banana cake, wrapping in a banana leaf, so it's like a double product, which is, well, banana I'm not allergic to, so I can make hundreds of recipe for it, and I'll be good. But then for corn, can't do with corn, so it's one of the sad story for me because a lot of things had corn flour in it, had corn starch and everything. So when I purchase product, I have to read the label. If I don't read the label, and my lip will be swollen, because the other day I think I ate something already. I started to, like, itch in my back, like I keep scratching, and when I ate something wrong, egg product, for example, if you eat ice cream or eat cakes that had a lot of eggs in it, and it started to like itch on my on my leg, and then on my legs, then I know that that I ate something that's not agree with me. Anyway, so today I did good on building up these recipe here. Okay, it's the steam sticky rice cake. This is a raw one. I have not steamed this yet, but I thought that I want some picture of it because it looks so pretty. So you can see that the transformations of the uncooked is green, and then once it's cooked, it turned brown. Okay, look at that. So I already sent someone to the steamer, so this will be going last. Okay. I have so much fun with you today. Thank you for dropping by to support me, and thank you, Diane, to support me in my channel, and hope that you had the opportunity to jump over from TikTok and go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe, like, and share. I love that extra support that you lend me and give me the lending hand, because I will go back and do the same for you, because each time when I get notification for someone subscribe to my channel, in a certain way that they recognize people who subscribe, those who had account and those without account. Those with account will allow me to go back and click on your informations, and I will subscribe. A certain account that it does not allow me to subscribe, and I'm not sure how that works with YouTube. Sometimes I can go back and reciprocate the subscription. Some I cannot, so I haven't read much what YouTube requirements are thus far. But for people who are on TikTok, they always like send the following a notification if they click follow, following, and I do the same way. I go back and give you guys the thing that you guys need to grow in your channels if you are content creators. If you're not, if you're just one of those wonderful people that just come on here just to watch what everybody else is doing. So either way, you good. But for your subscriptions and your clicking like and following, it give me, it helped my channel grows, and I appreciate that a lot. Your kindness will remain unforgettable for me, and because you're being such a courteous and cordial by supporting my channels, I can't say more, but willing to bring some of the most delicious. It may be exotic, it may be strange to you, because some of this food you didn't grow up with. Okay, that's my job, to come into the content creating, so that way I can help you become more familiarized with the recipe. Okay, I mean, before internet, we use World Book, we use encyclopedia, we use whatever book that contain information that we'll learn about other country, other culture, other people through the world. I still have those. I have encyclopedias and world book that my parents bought for us when we first came to America. Before we even know how to read English, my parents already got us the world book because someone came to the door and then we didn't understand. But then my dad went ahead and signed a contract and ordered and got the whole volumes of world book. And then here, and then some of them was like this thick, like the whole encyclopedia and the dictionary from A to Z was like 2 book of world book like this thick. And I have in my possession still. We had that in 1981 when we first came to America. Before we even know how to read English, my dad already didn't understand what it was for. And then I think my dad, I don't know how he even sent, the salesman got through with my dad. Was no interpreters and everything else. And my dad bought a set of world book. And later on, I had another set of encyclopedia in red and the world book was in blue. So I still have it in my possession until this day. I have a beautiful library at my daughter's house, and I'm gonna leave it there for her and her children because the book now is over 50. It was printed in 1979, I think, the edition. So it's been over 40 years. So maybe in 100 years, from now, or 50 years from now, where people no longer value book, people don't pick up book or magazine to read like we used to do anymore. Everybody now go on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and just learn from the content creators. And even now with the AIs and all of those new technology and new information no longer need book for. But then if we lose the book, the value book, then we lose a lot. Because I learned also that in school they don't teach cursive anymore. Kids are not enforced to do cursive anymore. How to design the name? You don't know how to do cursive. When I started, and I didn't speak English, we learned how to. There was typing class. There was shorthand. When we English class, and the teacher wanted us to do the cursive and the print. So now the kids are not required to do cursive anymore, as long as they can use the pencil and paper. And right now they do everything on tablets. So kids will never have the true experience of using the pens and pencil and paper to write anymore, because technology had bring the new level of learning now, that we don't have to think as much as when we in our generation. This generation is easy, when you go on research, just click, and then you just cut and paste and give the credit, and then there your term paper. Before, I remember doing term paper, we have to go to the library, sitting down and get all the information, the footnote, and all the crediting and typing with the carbon papers, and make the corrections and turn in. I think those days we were more creative. Now kids don't have to be creative anymore, but they have to be engineering in some sort of technology. So in our age, I don't know my age, because I'm a grandma level now. So my age, when I refer to my age, it's the grandma level. Okay, not great grandma yet. Hopefully, no one do nothing crazy and make me become great grandma anytime soon, because there's a generation that could produce offspring, but I still want just to be grandma for another 5-6 years until I become great grandma. But it'll be nice if I become great grandma at this age. I'll be delighted, but but too soon. But thank you for the heart. Look at that. Hey John, hello. I know, it's a sweet today. I didn't cooking anything exotic, but it can be exotic dessert. Okay, I already sampled 2 already, so I'm done. I had the taste of sticky rice dessert, so I end up with num. They call it num gom. Gom is the lamb So I think this was supposed to be like the moon cake, but then they're supposed to make this kind of cake for offering to the deity, for people who practice Buddhism. Okay, they make these during the Lent day. They make offering. They would take it to the monastery. They would share with the people in the village, share with people in the family. I'm doing this because I just want to share my. I did this before. Each time I do, I change the recipe from certain. I add certain flavors, certain texture to it, because I'm learning also. I create when as a chef, I get to create my own flavor, my own recipe. I can add or I can delete. I can activate. I can delete. I can add new flavor and new textures and new style of cooking. So today my steamed sticky rice with the fillings. I have about 20 filling left, so I probably need another bag of dough. So I may put this in the fridge and make it another day. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm tired, so I mean, it's been a long day for me as well. So I have a few that went to the steamer, and I still have some. See, hope that's. I have about 9 here, so I'm gonna steam next. Okay, so yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. I know coming on here on my show, and Diana send me all the love and all the heart. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And TikTok people doing the same. I need more heart. Let's get our finger to work. Let me send heart to you too. So there you go. Yes, make that finger work. Okay, click like, click follow, so that we can support each other. We are in the business of supporting each other. We in the dispensation where we need each other to push each other up. Okay, don't pound down. Push each other up. That way we can. Yes, I am Vanna. In is my last name, so I put them together to confuse people. Vanna is my first name. The I-double-N is my last name. It's the name of my grandfather. In mean, well, there's a story with that. There's some funny story that relate to my last name. When I used to work as community advocate for a nonprofit organization, so my job is to be out in the community. So I'm not in the office kind of person. I'll be out there helping people, translating, chasing the kid who have truancy. We'll go to the home and talk to the parent, report the truancy. We'll be working at the courthouse, be at the juvenile detention to translate for parents, and we'll be at the doctor's office translating. We'll be at the courthouse. We'll be at the hearing somewhere, do interpreting. So I'm never in the office. So somebody called my secretary, said, "Hello, is Vanna in?" So Karen Hernandez, she was my very nice, kind, and loving secretary, said, "No, she's out." "No, is Vanna in?" "In." And my secretary repeated a few times that, "No, Vanna is not in. She is out." No. Is Vanna in? In. And she said, Yeah. She is not in. She's out. So she went around and said, "Oh, you mean Vanna in is out?" You got it. Vanna in is out. So, and then another incident where I was attending conference in Southern California. So it's like in the in San Diego area, like in near Hollywood, near Los Angeles, somewhere there. So I'm checking in at the Holiday Inn. So at the front desk, they saw my name, reservation. They said, "Welcome, Miss Inn. We're so pleased to see you coming down here in person." I'm like, do I get free room, free boarding, free pass? People assume, oh, it's funny, it's like, yeah, I'm in or I'm out. yes, no, I don't own Holiday Inns. We have this. We share the same last name. I wish I am, so I'll be like getting free room, you know. So that was some of the funny thing that occur having the in my last name. So try to avoid the article of being inside, being in somewhere. So we add that I, the double N, to give a new meaning to the last name, but still there was issue with it. But by all means, I love it, a short name. So I have 4N in my name. Okay, so I have 2A in my name. So and then people try to remember my name by saying, "Oh, you Vanna White?" I'm Vanna, but I'm not too white. No, look, I'm not too white. You know who Vanna White is, right? She's with Pat Sajak. She will be the one that turned what kind of game was it? It was one of those, shoot, it must be that old. It was one of those guessing game? No. What was the game? Do you remember, Diana, when John, remember the game that Pat Sajak and Vanna White, it was like the when she turned the alphabet. What game is it? I forgot. It's been that long. And I don't know where Vanna White now is. She probably had made enough money that she went live somewhere else. But anyway. So I just want to say, hey. Right? So yeah, so he said, okay, so you Vanna White? No, I'm not Vanna White. I'm Vanna N. I double N. I'm not inside. I'm not in anywhere, but I double N. Oh, so you relate to Holiday Inn? No, I'm not related to Vanna White. I'm not related to Holiday Inn. I'm just in. I double N. I'm not out. I'm in. So, and then when I got married, and it was changed, and I changed back after the marriage end. So I'm going back to in. So I love being in. Not out. In is cool. Anyway, so I'm grateful you're on here. A Wheel of Fortune, that's it. Right? She's always coming out with like elegant look, you know, all kind of fancy dress, and then will be two contestants or three contestants, I don't remember, right? 2 or 4, I don't remember, but anyway, so have to guess the alphabet, right? And Vanna will be like over here turning the alphabet, and she's over here turning the alphabet, and she's like she had enough exercise just turning the alphabet each day, you know. I mean, her waist was like so elastic, because so flexible, because she was like doing all that exercise, so she looks good at her age. She looked fit. She's beautiful with all this beautiful gown. I said, I'll take over when, I don't know who quit first. Was Jack quit first, or Vanna quit first, or the Wheel of Fortune just quit? I'm not sure. But that's one of the games that will come on like in the evening. I think in the evening, and that's the only thing that we probably remember that we enjoy. The Price is Right, the Wheel of Fortunes, and then there's another one with not Patsy Jack. The Price is Right, I remember. I think The Price is Right is still on. It's just different guy. And then the Family Feud, the guy just smack everybody, you know, the whole thing, like, he'd be like smooching everybody. If we have like a contestant like have 5 women on it, he'd be going over and give everybody a kiss, like, no thank you. You know, I mean, act like he's a lover boy, but no, won't give that kiss. He didn't do that to the man though, you know. I mean, he was standing next to his wife, and he would go over and like, you know, I mean, pecking on her lip, and went over to the aunt, and then to the knees, and he was like going around and do that. And then he went to another contestant's side of the family. He did the same thing, and then the guy just standing there like, No, I would like, no, thank you. Keep your germ to yourself. Don't spread it. Dawson, no, they're all retired, huh? I mean, I miss all that. I remember that's all we have, right? We start with the black and white TV, and then come along Sony, and some of the new TV came out with like the color TV with like big screen. And I remember that big screen, like so heavy, it take 5 men to move it, and then come the like flat screen. Now it's like smart TV. You have to be smart to be able to navigate. Even here, I don't even know how to even operate the smart TV here yet. You know, I mean, I have the remote, and then sometimes some of the TV, some of the programs they have like 5 remote control. I'm like, oh, which one work here? If I go to my daughter's house in East Coast, she literally have like 3, 4 remote for everything. And when I want to watch something simple, just like maybe turn on a karaoke or turn on a little movie, I can't even turn it on because I don't know which remote control go where and do what, you know, I mean, all that. Oh, he died? Oh, dang. From smooching? He be kissing too many women, you see. No, I'm just saying, I'm sorry, dude. So, rest in peace, my man. He was a good entertainer. Because some of the answer was so ridiculous, huh? I mean, yeah, wow. When he passed away, I think that's why some of those game shows are gone. It's like obsolete from the TV program, you know, now that, one of my favorite shows is, sitcom was used to be this, The Family Matter with Steve Urkel, you know, he's the funniest, and then Gilligan Island, you know, I mean, coming to America, before I speak the languages, I will watch something funny because we don't understand what's going on in the show, but, you know, but the demeanor and the action was like so funny, so that's how I think we learn a lot of, we learn the language with the, you're watching the show too, you know, I mean, so I think the TV help us speak more eloquent English, how to pronounce words, you know, because my English teacher, he was Chinese from Indonesia, I think, so his English was not broken. He didn't speak. He speak with accent, so then we learned his accent, so then we noticed that it was different than American speaking tonation. We were speaking his Chinese Indonesian, no, Chinese, well, he's not Chinese from the mainland, he's Chinese from Indonesia. So he had accent, so then he taught us English accent, in Indonesian accent. Chinese, you know, Chinese people, they have English accent also, so we learning the Chinese English accent. So when we started speaking, with me, I already have serious problem with accent already, so combined with the Chinese and Cambodian accent, we're like, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. So then when we watch TV, we noticed that the American accent was contrary to what I learned from school, so now I have to get adjust to the American accent, which is, it was a little bit difficult to do. But anyway, just all those programs that we watch, you know, I didn't grow up with, but then when I first came to America, that's what we entertained it by. You know, there was a lot of evening movies, evening show, and my mom got hooked onto like the day soap. You know, I was in school, I was always working, so never got hooked onto daytime soap. But sometimes I tune on to like a Duke of what? Duke of Mama? Duke of
Huh? What?
Mama Daisy and
Daisy Duke. I mean, Dukes of Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard.
that's it.
Dukes of Hazzard.
The flying car, and then yeah, but those are the like some of the shows that we enjoy growing up to. But now all that obsolete, unless you subscribe to their subscriptions or pay for the view or something.
We used to have her in Daisy Duke. She was one of the stars.
I wonder if she's still alive.
You know what? I think
She's still alive.
I think she's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to try the cake? But anyway, yeah, Hazard, Duke of Hazard, remember Bo and what's his brother name? And you know what I love? I love the crooked sheriff.
Sheriff.
Oh my goodness! And his accomplisher, he's so slow. I don't know what his
And
name.
the dog, don't forget the dog.
And the dog. Oh yeah, what is it? What kind of dog?
The dog was cool.
The dog was cool.
But that was a sheriff's dog.
Oh my goodness, that was like some cool show. And then my sweetheart, he's still hooked on a little house on the prairie.
Yeah,
So
I
he'd be
watched it.
turning on
Yeah.
24/7. He left it on while he was sleeping, while he was eating. So we have to repeat over and over. I think he watched the same episode like 100
I do it
times.
over and over again.
Until I think he remembered the lines now.
Yeah.
So and then I enjoy Elegant Island. I think he's
Gilligan
funny.
Island.
Yeah, Gilligan Island was so funny. I love that sexy girl. What's her name?
Ginger.
Ginger. She's like all alluring. She's the only one that had like the fancy dress. But then Marianne, she's the one with the.
She was very smart, but she was pretty too.
Yeah, a Ginger.
Yeah. Ginger was more like a Marilyn Monroe
Yeah.
type, and she had to talk like Marilyn Monroe,
Anyway, all right. So enough for today, huh? Oh, the number 622, 621 number. No, you know all that, huh? It's so organic, huh? I mean, those show was organic. I mean, even it shows some violence into it, or like the chasing, just like Tom and Jerry kind of episode, So and that's what I growing up knowing, learning, and then of course when Tom and Jerry came, and then Tweety the Bird and all that was cute. Disneyland, Walt Disney show was pure and simple, and that's what we're growing up. Now, not so much anymore. Kids tuning into something that totally alien. So some of those basic principle, family value kind of thing are diminished. So that show that I had switch and turn. But anyway, I've been on here long enough. Appreciate you spend the time with me, and of course the cake is done and delicious, and some going to the steamer, and I still have some fresh one here. I want some picture of it. But anyway, so yeah, thank you. Have a great evening, and I'll be back here hopefully tomorrow, because tomorrow I'll be a nanny tomorrow. I'm not sure how flexible I'll be. If it's not, if I can't cook tomorrow, I think I told you guys that I might show you guys how to make granny square beanies, because somebody told me that, my family member told me that it's like the hottest thing in the market right now. People wearing square beanie.
I was trying to tell you that a week ago about making one.
I said I will if I'm not cooking. So, all right. So hope you guys have a good evening and where you at. And if it's morning for you, good morning. If it's afternoon for you, then good afternoon. I'll close out for today. I appreciate. I'm gonna enjoy the cake, and I promise I'll share with the family. Okay, I already have two. I'm already like done. Okay, because it's sticky rice, so it filled up, and it's so rich because it's made out of coconut, and it's so rich. So, all right, I appreciate and love you guys for coming on. Thank you for the supporting my channel, for clicking the like and subscribe and following me. I appreciate all that. Once it's loaded up, I will go in there and include the full recipe of my cooking today. All right, and if you just got on here and you're wondering what I'm doing, you can go back and click on the videos that I have today making this dessert here. Okay, until I see you again, much love. Mm-hmm.